What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people be asking me about a lot of people in the drill culture. I always tell people, I understand a lot of these people, they be loved ones, they be fathers, they be sons, brothers, uncles, homeboys, and shit like that. But they also have a lot of fame. They have a lot of clout. I'm a drill historian, so I'll be documenting a lot of these guys on my YouTube channel. I'll be documenting a lot of the things that's going on right now because I feel like this is a time period that a lot of people gonna look back in the culture and be like, damn, it's a lot of shit happening. It's a lot of young people lost their lives. Shit that's going on in Chicago, almost like a movie, But what people don't realize is these are not movie stars. These are not characters. These are real people. These are real life situations. Sometimes the blogs do kind of like sensationalize it. I have noticed that. But to be honest with you, this is a lifestyle and a culture that's going on, and a lot of people want to see it. A lot of these news is covered up, and I'm a street reporter, so it's my job to bring a lot of this news to the eyes. They can't really see it, you know what I'm saying? Kind of get a voice to the voiceless and things like that. A lot of people ask me about people involved in the culture, from Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King Von, 051Melly. That's the guy I'm always asked about, and it's crazy because he don't got rap songs on the internet. I done spoke on this in a lot of blogs and stuff like that. Seemed like Melly was a real street dude. He actually DM'd me one time, told me that the internet made him hot and stuff like that. I knew he was a real street dude because when he got done DMing me, he deleted the DMs. That was crazy, I guess that's the way it is in the street, you know what I'm saying? But I always felt there was a lure with him. Seemed like the world kind of fell in love with him, whether it was for the good or the bad. His death was documented on YouTube, all on social media. Seemed like a lot of people feel like they know what happened to him. They already pointed out suspects and shit. I see the same thing you guys see. I can't verify that, even though I done heard the songs and all kind of shit. I wouldn't name drop nobody on here and say that they did something to someone without 100% verifying it. But, it's a crazy situation. And it feels like he was real, We done heard songs of Durk kind of like rapping songs that kind of felt like it matched up to Melly. Like maybe he was speaking on Melly and things like that. Melly done had documentaries. I see documentaries on the internet about him. Most of them in the millions or close to the millions and shit like that. So it seems like the world is very, very interested in him. For New Year's, we're going to do a 2022 look back on the biggest drill artists who had the impact on the culture, whether it was monetized, it was just street influence. I ain't talking about who sold the most records. I'm talking about that eyeball test, that ear test. You know what the streets was telling you, who had that name, So we're going to mix a little bit of all that in, and I'm going to give you my top 10 official most influential drill stars in the culture, whether famous or big, I think that's going to be something to look forward to, because I don't think a lot of people understand it, and it's a lot of people who are not here. We do a lot of videos on people who lost their lives too due to the gun violence, I understand that. We don't try to make light of that or nothing. A lot of these guys, man, even though it's a sad situation and they became a statistic, a lot of these guys are just famous. They got millions of views on YouTube. They got a lot of clout. They got a lot of fame. People want to know about them. The rich people got Hollywood on lock. They got, TMZ and things like that. Chicago got me. And it's my job to bring light and bring the news to the people who can't really see it, the shit that be covered up, We ain't trying to be messy, but I want a lot of people to understand, this is Chicago, so a lot of you people might look at it as, man, them niggas just gangbanging, man, them niggas ain't on nobody and shit like that. But if you not from Chicago, or if you just about the music, you look at a lot of these guys as drill stars. This not the big time music industry where you need 100 million streams in Chicago shit. 50,000 views on the video mean you famous, you know what I'm saying? So this is a whole nother culture, man. I appreciate the love, but like I said, we're going to drop that top 10 drill artists list. And we're going to start putting out lists too, man, because a lot of people have been asking me about doing lists. We're going to start putting out playlists. We're going to start putting out who the hot artists of the month. all kind of stuff, man. 2022, we're gonna do a lot of shit. We want more content. We're gonna start taking some of these artists shopping, man. We're gonna see what they